was going to come out and stream tonight, then I remembered that Lemonhead Penny will be on with his auction. And I don't want to be bumping heads. I've got 2 monitors here hooked up. And a third, but I don't use all 3 because it drives me nuts. But what I'll do is I'll watch 2 shows at one time with, it's funny. I don't see many 1961s. I really don't. Okay, I knocked over my first roll of pennies, so I'm going to do it the hunt and peck way for here a second and go through them. And I'll scope these as I find them, except for the potential double dies. I'll throw them in a pile. I will throw the Canadians in a pile unless it's a King George or something like that. I can't. This is kind of like the way I do it anyhow, but usually I lay them out in a line, as you all know. There's an 83. I'll check that for a double die. It's really, really nice, both obverse and reverse 83 double die that I wouldn't mind getting. Alright, there's the first roll out of the way. See if we can't find something interesting. You see that wall over there? All the way around me is chroma key on the wall. And when my lighting comes in, if it ever does, I'll have this whole area wide open to that was weird, cut my light out. I'll have the whole lighting. It was kind of hard to get used to laying the coins out on this new mat, and it's hard to pick them up because it's just like a mouse pad. But when I'm on a soft towel, it's easier for my fingers to go into the towel and get under the coin and pull it out. 93, even though it's got the death ring, I'll take a look at it. Another 93. I've got I just threw 2 pennies in the trash. You know what? They're going to stay there. I did a box last night, and 92, and there's a wide AM. By the way, I've got these on my trusty magnifying headband. So I'm right down on these coins, just as a Canadian. I keep all Canadians out. Why are there nickels over here in my way? I keep all the Canadians out. Pennies. I don't collect any Canadian nickels. There's a 72 in nice shape, nice toned brown or red brown. Check that for double die. Well, no wheats out of. There's the first 98. I gotta make the piles different here because my coins are in the way. I don't know what that stuff is. 60D, large date. Another 72. Throw that over there. I checked the 88s, 83s, 88s, 72s, 93s, 95s. I see the first 2019 double die was found here recently. I don't look at the shield pennies for anything, for any kind of variety or error. I don't like zinc pennies. I bet you know that, don't you? You hear it every time I go through pennies. You hear me screaming about how nasty looking they are. And they certainly are. I've been doing this for so many years that I can spot, generally, unless it's so minute that I probably wouldn't really care anyhow. But I can spot I thought they had a lamination error. A problem, a variety, anything like that, 82D, and it's copper. But it's not a small date, and I don't ever expect to see one. I'll Sure would like to find a 59 with a wheat on the back. Every time why did I flip over that? I think somebody just fell down upstairs. I think Sophia either fell or dropped something. Then she got Emerson crying. He came in to check on her. Poor little baby. Not a baby anymore, but whoops. Some gum on that coin or something. I think she's okay. So far I've only got what? 304. 3. I had 140 some. Is that Canadian? 140 some, another Canadian. 98 or 2000s the other night. Last night. Not one wham. I'm about ready to give up. I'm looking for them, to be honest with you. This is what, the 4th roll? 5th roll? 4th? No wheat yet either. That tells me this is going to be a good box. You know, sometimes you do get 93. Sometimes you do get this gut feeling that you're going to find something. And this box feels good. There's an awful lot of copper in this box. 72. A little die chip on the 2 on that one. There's an 82. I'll check that for double die. 82 small day. Zinc has a nice obverse double die. Nothing on that one. This magnifying headband is really good for seeing some of the varieties. Of course, I'll scope an awful lot of them as the night goes on, and as I get tired of looking through this, I want to make sure I'm not missing something. I come across an awful lot over there to check for double dies. I see a shield penny, and I don't even bother flipping it over. If it's got a variety or an area on it, well, I'll leave it for somebody else to find, because I don't like them. Don't like the shield pennies. I was really surprised when I found that off-center one the other night. Last week, I guess it was. Huh. This looked kind of strange there for a second. How did I mess that line up? Boy, not too many 98 or 2000s. This is 6th roll, and I've not seen too many. Whoops, let's get that one back here. I have been looking for the transitional errors in the 88s. The difference in the initials of FG. Yeah, I did find one. I don't know. It's in. I've got another bin over there. Ah, geez, I've got so many. I started doing the 83s the other night. Wow, I had to go a long ways with that row. Started doing the 83s the other night, checking for double dies. Another 88D. 95. Wow, only 3 Canadians. Oh, there's 4 so far. Didn't see nothing exciting, no double dies. There's the first wheat. It is a 1937. Got any problems with it? What, those letters look awful fat. I don't know, is there a... What's that shadow? Where's the shadow coming from on the scope there? There's nothing between. Oh, I don't have the light on for one thing. That's better. Well, takes away the real color of the coin. First week, I averaged 14 a box. 92. It's too dirty to really see if that's close or wide. I think like it's going to be a close. Wide AM. Another 99 to check out. 2000. Oh, these zinc pennies. Ugh. 85. There's another one I don't see very many of. I don't see many 85, 61s. Not too many. What else? 75s. I don't see too awful many 75s. They only minted 400 million or so. More than that. Another 99. Nothing in a 2018. Was going to grab a box of nickels today, and I thought, geez, I still got a box of pennies to do, and I still got over, probably a good 400 coins. I've got a catalog. Or decide, actually, whether I'm going to keep them. I don't keep everything I pull out. I'll double check it, and if they're kind of grungy and such, I'll just toss them back into circulation. Unless it's, like a 60D small D or something. If they're not really in super nice shape, I won't keep them. There's an 83. I see a Canadian coming up. I saw the edge. There it is there. Here's a 51. Philadelphia, it's a second zinc. Yeah, I would love to get a box with 2 zincs in it. Not too bad of shape for a 51. The hell is this thing? Oh, it's a memorial. Here, I've been eaten alive. Help me, help me. I almost chewed up. 72. Did you ever notice you guys that check this? What is over here? The guys that check the 72s, have you ever noticed how many has such a high rim? You can spot a 72. Generally, you really can by if you see the high rim, you know it's going to be a 72. They've got a particular look about them. Check that. Nope. Junk. 1971. And the next penny was a 2017, and it looked like it was 60 years older than the 71. And it probably got hit by a little bit of carbon dioxide mixed in with some whatever. Who knows? Come on. Got another one that was stuck together. Now it made up my lineup go all screwy. Well, that's all messed up. 67's another year I don't find too many of. Not that I'm going to keep them or anything, because they aren't worth anything. They aren't even worth a penny. We all know that. Copper cents are worth, the copper cents are worth more than a penny nowadays, and they... Nothing. There's an 83. And zinc, and I don't see... Got a broached rim on it. Oh, 2 weeks out of what? 9 rolls? 10 rolls, I think. 9 or 10. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. 2009, look at that penny. Look at that. Look at that nasty thing. 93. They ought to just start pulling all those things out of circulation. What an embarrassment to the coinage. 2000. 74, 80, 2010, 99D. Why did I turn it over? There ain't going to be a wide AM on that. 70D. There's a 43, 45, and D or S. 45D. Week number 3. 71 or 73D. Oh, that's only, I pulled up 8 rolls, I think, or 10 rolls, so this is number 9. I probably won't do all 50 on the recording. It'll get too big, too long. Nobody ever watches a full video anyhow unless they're 6 minutes or less, 8 minutes or less. I generally do. If I go to watch a video, I watch it. I'll watch the whole thing, and you need to watch mine through if you can, or at least skip around in it, because I sometimes offer little surprises now and then. 2000 is a real slight strike on the date. Another Canadian, that's 6 Canadians is all. I generally get about 34 to 36 of them per roll. Quite a few up here in Western New York. It's really weird too. Sometimes you find 2 and 3 wheats in the same roll, and you don't find another one for 5 or 6 or 7 rolls. It's odd that they somehow stick together when they're being rolled up. Should be able to get this lined out. Yep. 78, 90 shield, don't care. 87 shield. 92 wide date, wide AM. 64. Roll number 10. I did one. Did I do a roll before? I think I came on. I think I did. Got about 30 there. 20, 25 to check the double dice, right? I'm just going to be surprised one day when I put a 72 under the scope and see that beautiful, beautiful double die. I'm going to count them as I go here. That's 2 coppers out of this roll. 2000, and check the 88. Nah, I won't. Get weary of checking those two sometimes. You know, when you go through as many pennies as I do, this is the 5th box this week and it's only Tuesday. Ah, come on, get in there. I'd like to find some more counter stamp pennies too. I've been finding them lately. Whoop, get back here. Get back here. This should be this one. Yep. Right? Yeah. That 83 I showed in the video the other night, that drove me nuts, man. I kept looking at that, and I said, you know, this is copper. Yeah, come on. We know what the odds are of trying to come up with one of them in circulation, but it really looked copper to me. It was one of the best coated zincs I've seen in a long time. They're usually bubbled and just awful looking coins. 95, 79 with a lot of tone to it, but it had a couple spots, so it's no good to me. Yeah, that was 10 rolls I did. I generally take them out in rolls of 10 and lay them on the table up here. I had, when I was getting ready to live stream, I had a little creature that was popping up in this area over here using the green screen effect. It was a creature that his head was coming up from underneath the table and looking this way. Yeah, I'm freaky. All those years of drumming hurt my brain. Well, that's pretty sad so far. Only 3 weeks, but they'll be here. I'll probably get 14. Only got 11 out of last night's box. Only 11. And here. There you go. There's one of our nice new pennies. Isn't that beautiful? You look at that while I go through this row. Another Canadian. I'm going to start getting through my Canadians one of these days too and see if I have any varieties. There's quite a few in the Canadian pennies. You done looking at that penny on the scope? I don't blame you. What a disgusting looking thing. Look at that. Under his neck it looked like there was a lamination there in the way it just looked thicker. You know, I almost missed that off-center penny the last week because it was leaning toward another light that I had on that I don't use anymore. So it took away the design of the coin, the way the shadow, well, not the shadow, but the way the brightness was hitting that part of the coin. It was turned exactly where the majority of the rim was turned toward the light, so I couldn't really see it that well. When I picked it up is when I spotted it. You see how quickly I do go, gosh, through these. But no, I'm sure there are coins that I miss. I'm sure there's varieties all over the place that I miss, and I'll miss every variety on the shield pennies because I won't even look at them. You know, one thing I've noticed is the 98s. They don't get that many black dots on them. They really don't. They don't get a lot of black dots all over. That's a close AM. Or yeah, close AM. Figured I'd check it while I'm sitting there looking at it. But they just seem to have, I don't know, they change the composition a bit, just enough to make them turn into these nasty looking things we now have in circulation. Seems like the newer the year, the more junky the coin looks. And man, I'm telling you, I mean, I do find a lot of copper, probably I would say 8 to 10 per roll, but it's gone down from what it used to be, because I was still picking out, I think I was averaging 15 to 17 copper pennies per roll a year and a half ago. Not anymore. And I don't know, I don't even know, I don't remember when the mint first started talking about we're going to take the penny out of circulation. They really ought to. They really should. We don't need the penny. And especially, excuse me, especially now. Just a grotesque looking. The mice were eating it. I'll look at it better in a second. Maybe it's damage I would like to find on a copper coin. I was hoping to find at least one good coin before I end this video. Gee. Look at that thing. What year is it? 84. Isn't that a shame? That's such a shame. Get out of here. The Canadian. Always tell when it's going to be a 98 or a 2000. They always look really nice. Not always. But 2003 Canadian looks kind of weird. Excuse me. Find a lot of 82 small dates. A lot of them. I'll go through these next two rolls and I'll end this video. It's probably already too long. Maybe we'll find something good the next two. We'll see. You never know. I don't expect anything, so if I just go through them, you know, quickly and just pull out what I want to look at and have my mind elsewhere. This is another one I don't usually look for in the double die. I really don't care. I don't have any use for them. And if I did have them, I've only had one. Well, actually, I've had two. One I sold for $1. I made $1.99. I was so happy. The other one I gave away. They don't interest me. Huh. It's not showing up with the light on. It's not showing up very much with the light off. It's got some nice... Where's that shadow coming from? It's got some nice lines in it. Some will say those are roller marks. Some will say it's a woody. The composition mixture of the coin. And you're going to find a lot of coins that look just like this one. In 80, 81, 82, especially. I don't know how many I've seen in those 3 years. 70, 78 and 76, I think. Something else I've not found in circulation and since April of 2017 is a small date 70S. I don't find, see what I'm talking, now this is what I'm talking about on this 72. As soon as I saw the rim, I turned my mic off when I coughed that time. As soon as I saw the rim, I knew it was a 72. You look at this, you see how high the rim is? So many 72s are like that. The majority of them that I find are. See any doubling in that one. One more roll, and I'll say goodnight, run over to Lemonhead Penny and see if I can't get some coins. Uh-oh. Do I have my outro screen ready? I don't think I put it up there. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I can just go to a scene, change the scene over here. I've got just the outro on that scene. So when that scene comes up, I'll disappear. And it's got 3 extra seconds of dark at the end of it, so I don't have to worry about me bringing my face. Well, I don't have my face on camera, right? Shay! Oh, Mantic Coins, I think you did respond to my email, and I didn't get back to you, so I better go check that here shortly. Shay may have the answer to my question as to why the heck I can't get 3 cameras to actually operate in OBS. And I've got 4 cameras that I want to use, and every time I add the third one, actually if I add 2 Logitech 920s and then I add the scope, it takes out the last Logitech that I had put in. I do have a pretty good pile of coins for WAM checking. See, it's dirty too, is that? No, it's a wide AM. Don't ever expect to find a close AM on a 92. You never know. Okay, that's it. That's 20. That's 20 or 15. No, I did 15 rolls. That's enough. If I find something, I'll come back with a video. I might just continue recording another video. But until then, until next time, I'm going to run over to Lemonhead Pennies, turn him on one monitor while I continue doing my stuff. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't already. I didn't put a secret in this one. Next time. See ya. Bye. Thanks.